guys, and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we are going to be having a bag reveal. So if you already saw the thumbnail, then you would know what bag this is, and it is the Louis Vuitton Alma from the Murakami collection. So this is just the Alma in the multicolor noir canvas. So a backstory on this bag, I actually just recently saw it on one of these vloggers that I follow. Her name's Wen Stokes, and I'll try to post a photo for reference. But I follow Wen on YouTube and I really love her style. And I think like a few months back, she posted a haul with a Louis Vuitton from the Murakami collection. So she purchased a vintage one, and I think it was either the white or the black Speedy Nano from the multicolor collection. So she bought that, and I think she also bought a Speedy or the Keepall in the multicolor noir. And when she did a haul, I was just like, wow, that bag looks so nice. And I realized that this print is actually a really nice print. So I saw it on her and I really liked it on her. So I started like googling, I started stalking images, and I found out that this bag has actually been gaining popularity for the past months, and that is mostly because of Kendall Jenner. So I'm not sure if it actually started with Kendall, but when I searched for images, there were actually a bunch of photos of Kendall wearing the Speedy Nano from the Murakami collection. So I guess that's why people started buying into the trend. So I think after Kendall, a lot of YouTubers actually started buying pieces from the Murakami collection. So I think June from Hey June actually has a few pieces from the Murakami line, and Alex from H collection has a few pieces as well that she got vintage. So the Murakami collection actually came out in 2003 and was discontinued in 2015. And recently, because certain celebrities are carrying vintage pieces from this collection, then I guess like people followed suit, and a lot of influencers and vloggers have actually purchased vintage bags from this collection because it was trending in popularity. If you ask me about this bag a few years ago, or maybe back when it came out in 2003, I don't really know how old I was back in 2003, but yeah, I think I would have said that it looked cheap. Like honestly, I'm the type of person who sticks to classics. If you've seen my bag collection, you would know that I don't really buy much into trends. And yeah, I think that if I were younger, I would have actually dissed this bag. And I think I actually dissed this bag back then when I was younger. Like whenever I would see people carry it, I would be like, wow, that looks so cheap. I mean, until now, I feel like there's something about it that makes it look cheap. It's very ostentatious. Is that the word for it? It calls a lot of attention. There's just so much logos, there's so much going on. If I saw someone carrying it out in the mall, my old self would probably be like, that bag doesn't look nice at all. But because of Wen, and I really love Wen's style, you should check her out and also her Instagram. Her fashion sense is more of like eclectic, so I really like that about her. And when she bought this bag, I realized that, wow, this bag actually looks nice, and it's actually a really good collector's piece. So shortly after Wen got this bag, I was just like on the hunt for it. I was all over those pre-loved and vintage websites, Instagram, personal shoppers, looking for this bag until I was finally able to find it from a private seller. So this was actually personally used by her. So this bag in specific is actually from the year 2003, so exactly on the year that the Murakami collection released. And when I was actually googling about this collection, I read a lot of comments and reviews that the canvas, I think there's like a PVC canvas, I'm not sure, but this is the canvas that Louis Vuitton always uses on their canvas bags. And it said in the reviews and the comments that the canvas from this collection was actually thicker than the canvas that Louis Vuitton usually uses on their other regular classic bags, like the Speedy and what have you. And I actually compared it to my Speedy bandolier, and it's true, because when this arrived, I was just like, wow, the canvas, I mean, the reviews are true that the canvas of this is actually really sturdy compared to the regular classic canvas that they use. So this bag is from 2003 and it's now 2020, which makes this bag about 17 years old, which is quite old for a bag. So it's more or less vintage, but as you can see, even if it's 17 years old, like the quality is still really amazing. You really wouldn't be able to tell that this bag is as old as it actually is. So I guess like that's really the magic of Louis Vuitton canvas bags. I feel like it's the same way with other canvas bags from LV. 17 years old and it still looks amazing. So because it is so old, I actually got this bag at a relatively good price. The Murakami collection right now, because it's discontinued and because it's gaining in popularity again, the price of this bag has actually gotten higher the past year, especially because celebrities started wearing it. So I think this bag in the market, you would probably be able to get it at around $1,000 up. So that's the ranging price right now. But because I got it from a private seller, she was able to let it go for less than $1,000. So just my initial thoughts on the bag, because it is so old, of course, it's not as perfect anymore. As you can see, like the canvas, like it's not perfectly straight anymore. Because of the light, you can actually see that there are some parts that are like slightly dented, or like the canvas isn't perfectly straight. And same goes for the zipper. So as you can see here, there's still an opening, but the zipper actually isn't straight anymore. So a regular Alma would be like a straight zipper, obviously, but because it's so old, like you can see like it curves slightly somewhere there. So currently it's stuffed, but it's just like a microfiber interior lining inside, and I actually have to stuff this because it's so old. It doesn't really keep its shape anymore. So especially in this part at the top, this part would droop sideways quite a bit if I don't have it stuffed. So I have to have it stuffed at all times. And also when it first arrived, there was like this musty odor. Because it's so old, there was an odor when I first got it, but I just had to use like vinegar. I left vinegar inside to let the odor go away. There's still quite a bit, but right now I'm just airing it out so it would completely be gone eventually. So yeah, obviously it's a vintage bag, so it was bound to come with those minor inconveniences. So for this bag, the patina of the handles, the leather handles, and the leather trims, it has actually aged quite well. If you see some other Louis Vuitton bags, the patina, their handles like are really dark. And I don't know how that happens. I guess like the previous owners beat the bags really hard. So like these handles would be like basically black, like dark brown. But for this bag, considering it's a 17-year-old bag, it has aged quite gracefully. The only thing about this is that because it's pre-loved and it's a vintage bag, it already had this minor stain at the bottom. So I guess that's one of my trade-offs for being able to get the bag so cheap, is because like it already has a stain there. This was an oil stain according to the owner, so that really can't be removed anymore. But you know, no one's gonna see it, and the rest of the leather trimming is still perfect. So I was just like, for this price, I might as well get it because it's such a steal. When I got this bag, I feel like people didn't really know that it was trending yet. I got this around the middle of the quarantine season. We were on lockdown for like 3 months, and I guess because we weren't really able to go out, I did a lot of online shopping. Well, not really a lot, but like, you know, on my free time, I went online and just looked at stuff. So this is one of the results of the boredom from lockdown. So yeah, I was really able to get this cheap. Initially, I was looking at the Trouville. I really wanted the Trouville because all the vloggers have the Trouville. But I saw this, it was also at a cheap price, and I couldn't get the hold of the Trouville bag. So when I saw this at a really cheap price, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna get it. Like, I'm really gonna wear this as an eclectic chic bag. I feel like color is coming back, especially with all the pastels that are coming in this season. So this would look really good to wear now. And what most vloggers are doing to make it more in these days is that they usually put a strap. So I actually got the strap of my Pedro bag. So this strap you would have seen in my bag collection video, which was posted earlier. So because I don't use this bag strap for that Pedro bag, I'm just planning to use it here. So this is also a leather strap, and I'm just going to be putting it onto the bag as so. So I just put it on both handles, on both sides, and on the other side. And I can wear it as a shoulder bag. So you can just easily wear it, and it looks like a really modernized version of the bag. Vloggers like Alex from H would usually use those ice chain straps, and they would also look good on this bag. But because I don't have any of those chain straps, then this would do. And I think it also looks really good with the bag. So it's just super casual. It falls right on my hip. So when I go shopping, I can easily reach the contents of my bag just from my shoulder because it just falls on this side as so. So yeah, that's about all about this Louis Vuitton Alma in the Murakami collection canvas. If you notice, there's actually a pocket here, which actually you can put stuff inside, but I don't really use it because it's so blingy, like with all the studs, as you can see, and over here as well. I don't tend to use it with this part facing forward, so I just carry it like this. So the front of my bag would always be this side, so it's not as loud as if I wear it with this entire thing showing. I've used this bag, I think twice so far for coffee runs, because obviously we've all been on lockdown, so I haven't really been able to use the bag, but I'm really excited to use it eventually. When the Murakami collection came out, it actually retailed for way more than the price of the regular canvas bags, and people are saying that because celebrities have been wearing this again recently, they have a hunch that Louis Vuitton might actually bring back the Murakami Multicolor collection, especially because of the direction that Louis Vuitton is going these days with the tie-dye canvas, and they also released like rainbow canvas bags recently. So yeah, when those rumors started going around, I knew that I had to get a piece of this while it was still cheap. A lot of designers these days have been actually bringing back their old styles, with Christian Dior bringing back the saddle bag, with Fendi bringing back the baguette bag. So when I heard rumors that LV might actually bring back the multicolor collection, and because the multicolor has always sold way more than the regular canvas, I just knew that I had to get one before the prices rise up and before LV releases a new collection, which will be way more expensive than the vintage pieces. So yeah, I started stocking up just in case these go up in value. I still want the Trouville style though. If ever I do get a hold of the Trouville, I think I will be selling this. A good collection for me would probably be the Trouville in the multicolor noir, and probably the Speedy Nano in the Blanc. Just those two, and I feel like that would be such a good collection already. The really statement pieces. As for me, I didn't know how much I would like this bag. Even just looking at it, you know, I realized that this is not only a bag. I'm a person who buys bags to wear them, but for this bag, like even as a display piece, it is so beautiful. I never thought that I would have that kind of appreciation for the multicolor Murakami bags, because again, as I mentioned before, as a younger person, I never saw the appeal, but now that I look at it, like every time I see it on my shelf, I'm just like, wow, this is a really, really pretty piece, and I feel like if Louis Vuitton were to bring it back, like it would really sell. Because yeah, it's really just a beautiful piece. It's a work of art, basically. Really, really nice colors on this one, and it's heavy duty. The material is amazing. So yeah, I feel like I got a really, really good deal on this one, and I'm glad I was able to buy it before prices started rising out and before it gets really trendy. So that was all for my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed my reveal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, before I go, if you like this video, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and follow me on Instagram at ChurchDLF. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!